computer. Okay, all right, so we're now recording because I want to train you out a little bit tonight on your Facebook groups, your customer groups, and how to create a buzz in those customer groups. If you were a part of our unit back April 12th, Maya did a training very similar to this. And so I actually pulled out my notes from that training because I wanted this to be a resource for a lot of you who are newer since April 12th, and also just to have this as a resource for newer consultants that are joining our unit throughout the coming weeks and months. And so what can we do to create a buzz in our customer groups? The very first thing that I would encourage you to do, and which I know many of you have, so what I'm training on tonight, you may not need to change and do everything. I'm not saying you need to completely change your group. I'm not saying that at all. But I want you to walk away with a couple of tips to make your group even better and to make it be an exciting place for you and your customers. So first off, number one, create a clever name. All right, maybe this is something that you're passionate about. It could be parenting, it could be journaling or reading or gardening or farming or sports or, whatever you're passionate about. Maybe that's included in the title of your group. I do encourage you to just stay away from MK or Mary Kay or, things like that, but add some extra words. What do you want your customers to be known for? Okay, what do you want your customers to be known for? Is it a group that they're excited to be a part of, that they know what it means, that you've explained to them, that you talk about all the time? Whatever you whatever reflects you, what do you love to do? Like I said, maybe what you're passionate about. So it's not only a group that reflects Mary Kay, but it adds value to your customer's life. It reflects you and who you are. So what can maybe set you apart? What's something that you're great at, that you love to do? And I will say myself, my group right now is called Jennifer's Mary Kay Blessings, because I tell my customers that they are a blessing to my family, and I want them to know that. And so that's how I added the word blessings to my unit group. I know some women and some of you even here have your group titled as an acronym. So when you're brand new, we create your grand opening group, which is have your name, like we'll say Cindy, because Cindy, we're going to do Cindy's on Friday. Cindy's Mary Kay grand opening. And then after that is when you get to change it and adapt it to whatever you want it to be. All right, so get creative. Think of something fun. And if you already have a group and maybe you're like, I want to tweak it a little bit. Guess what? New Year's is just around the corner. So let your customers know that you're rebranding your group, that you have some exciting things coming in January, like your group's getting a facelift or a makeover, whatever you want to say. And it's okay to enroll your customers in whatever those changes are. Maybe you're like me, and creativity is not my strong suit. It's not one of the gifts that God has blessed me with to use day in and day out. And so you can post even on your personal page or in your customer group, say, hey friends, I'm looking to name my group. What's the top 2 words that you think of when you think of me? What would describe me? Top 2 things. And just get some words flowing, get some ideas flowing, and just have fun with it. All right. So that is tip number 1. Create a clever name that, like I said, may enroll something from your customers, maybe something you're passionate about that reflects you and who you are, and just have fun with it. Have fun. All right. Number 2 is to have a cute cover photo. All right. So this could be a couple of different things. I do post, excuse me, I'm sorry. Let me grab a drink real quick. Okay. So I do post at the end of the month a album in our unit group that has different cover photos ideas that maybe say hello December or just December, or a cute graphic that has Mary Kay in the corner and it's Christmas trees for this month. There's a lot of a variety, and it changes of course by the month and the theme and the time of year. So that's one option for a cute cover photo. But you can also use an app called Pic Collage, P-I-C Collage. It's free to download, and you can play around in there, and you can make pictures that are the long ways for your cover photo. You can make them vertical to just make cute graphics. And if you have any questions about Pic Collage, I'm not an expert by any means, but I've learned a little bit, so I can always help create one for you and help show you how to get a template that you can use moving forward. But if you want to create a collage, you can put the title of your group on that image, and I can't pull it up right now, but I think that's what I have in our unit group. I think so. Like you saw, I like to put my picture, put a name and description at the top of our unit group. So that's just an idea for a cover photo, okay? Then the next step is to change your description or have a good description if you don't already. In your description, it doesn't have to be anything major, something short and sweet about what you love to talk about in this group, like what it's going to be used for, what your purpose of the group is. Like I said, it doesn't have to be anything elaborate by any means. I'm trying to think. I should have pulled up my examples. I do apologize. Let me see. I bet I can still get it. Here, just a second. Let me go to, okay, so I'm going to go to our unit group. And I'm just going to go real quick to my about section. And it says, so this is the description, is a group of women working together to boldly achieve dreams for themselves and their families. That's what our unit group is about. That's what we are. We're that group of women working together. And so in my customer group, let me go to that one here real quick for you. Okay, so my customer group, oops, there we go, the description. I tell them, thank you for being here to support me. I had been looking for an avenue that allows me to share the love of Jesus, connect with women, and help others feel confident in who God created them to be. And I found that with Mary Kay. I'm so excited to have you on this journey. You're truly a blessing to me and my family, and I'm honored that you chose me for your beauty and cosmetic needs. And so, like I said, it doesn't have to be anything elaborate or anything like that. Just to let your customers know, like, kind of what the group means to you, what they're going to experience when they are in your customer group. All right. So that was tip number 3, is to change your description or maybe update your description if you need to do that. All right. Number 4, don't just add people to your group. Okay. Pinky promise me you're not just going to go through your Facebook list and just add. Even when we create a new group for brand new consultants to do your grand opening, I encourage you to send messages to your friends and family, seeing if it's something they want to be a part of, and then inviting them to the group. Because if we just go down the list and go add, you're going to have people in there who may be wondering, okay, what is this group I was just added to? And your group won't serve the purpose that you want your group to serve if you just add. Okay, so we're pinky promising. We're not just going to go down the list. Instead, in your group, you want women to be in there who you've facialed, who have tried product, who maybe has attended a party, like a guest of your hostesses. Of course, you want your hostesses in there. And of course, you can add like your family by all means. I'm sure, they want to be in your group as well. And then of course, it originally was your grand opening group. So we kind of get that started for you when you're a brand new beauty consultant. And these are women in your life, and it can be men too, like even spouses of your customers. So, I mean, if they see a product and you're like, oh, maybe I should get that for my wife or my daughter, things like that. But in this group, you want these people, they're like women you want to be friends with, okay? These are women who you want to learn what their child's name is, or what their pet, if they have any pets, what their pet's name is, or what they love to do for fun. We're working on creating an environment that people want to be a part of. They get excited when they get a notification that there was a post from Angie's group or a post from Emily's group. Like, we want them to be excited. All right. So that was number 4. We're not just going to add down the line. Okay. So this next one is, honestly, most of this is like set up at the beginning when you have a new, like your grand opening as a brand new beauty consultant. But in the group settings, there's a couple of things you want to make sure. First off, that your group is a private group. We don't want to make it public, because in our private group, we are allowed to post discounts and prices and deals and talk about the Mary Kay opportunity and let people know how much it costs to join our Mary Kay family. On our personal pages, like our personal profile pages, we can't post all the numbers and things like that. That gets us in trouble with Mary Kay Corporate, okay? So we do not want to do that. On our personal pages, I'll just kind of go off here for just a little bit. Our personal pages is where we can share our life experiences. I haven't had a chance to post it just yet, but like from our Superstar weekend that we just had in Springfield, I'm gonna post pictures of our weekend and just say it was a wonderful time to connect with my Mary Kay girlfriends, or, it was a great weekend to celebrate our unit and the victories we had the last few months. Those type of deals where Mary Kay is just kind of incorporated and weaved in through your life, that's what goes on your personal profile page. That can also go in your customer group, but your customer group, I mean, they're people who have either tried product or learned about the product, and so you can post a little bit more, and it's all right for Mary Kay Corporate as well for us to be able to post, deals and specials and promos and discounts and all of that good stuff, okay? So if you ever have any questions about that, I'm here to answer. If I don't know the answer, I will find it for you, okay? All right, so also in your group settings, you wanna make sure it is a closed group, but not secret. So that means it's visible, okay? So it's a private group, small group of people, but it's visible. Like that means if someone were to type in your group's name in the search bar on Facebook, they can find it. If you have that setting marked as secret, they can't find it. And we want people to be able to find your group, all right? So there's those. And then if you don't have this set up, and I can help walk you through it, you can always set up some membership questions, okay? And you can basically it'll just say click all that apply, and you can enter these different questions basically for someone to answer before they join your group. So here's a couple of examples, and the reason that I love to have this in there is because it kind of screens whether or not they already have a Mary Kay beauty consultant, because that's something we never want to do, is to take someone else's customer. And so when you have these membership questions there, you are able to figure out, because one of them would be, I use Mary Kay. So either she's already using Mary Kay from you, or right there you can tell that she's using Mary Kay from someone else. You can put an option, I don't use Mary Kay. There we go. She doesn't have a beauty consultant if she's not using Mary Kay. I sell Mary Kay. This is kind of a gray line. Right now, I have a few of you as consultants in my unit group or my customer group, but I love to keep it to my customers. That way, I know my customers are commenting, everything is focused on them. So if you're a brand new beauty consultant, you may still be in my customer group, but after a while, I do remove you from that, not because I don't want you in there, but because I want it to be for my customers. So you don't want to fill your customer group with a bunch of consultants. You want to keep that place special for your customers, all right? Another membership question option that you could put is, I need help with skincare, or I need help with glamour. All right, so you can kind of get ahead of the game and be like, okay, these are some things that they would have questions about, and that you can specifically reach out and work with them. All right, so that was number 5. That was the group settings. Okay, all right, we are going to move on here to types of posts. What do you post in your customer group? There's a wide variety, so I'll do my best to cover everything here. But maybe you are frustrated with the interaction in your group right now. Maybe it's just the same 1 or 2 people commenting or liking your posts, or maybe it's crickets. Maybe nothing's happening at all. And if that's the case, you're probably not posting enough. Okay, and I don't want to sit here today and tell you need to be posting and be on your phone or on your computer all day, every day, posting about Mary Kay. No, I am not going to tell you that. But what I am going to tell you is you can schedule posts. I don't know if you all knew this or not, but you can schedule a post in your customer group. So oftentimes what I'll do is I'll sit down for maybe 15, 20 minutes and schedule some posts throughout the week in my customer group. And when you go to create a post, there's a little drop down arrow at the top. It'll say schedule, drop down, and then you can set the date and time that you want your post to go for. Then just like you were creating a post, you would maybe add a picture or a GIF from the GIF bar or some text or whatever it may be. And then when you click post, it goes for that scheduled time instead of right then and there when you're creating it. Okay, so scheduling posts saves you so much time. So it might look like I'm on my computer and on Facebook a lot, but I'm really not. I just set it up ahead of time. So it saves a lot of time and stress. I don't have to think, oh no, I haven't posted in 48 hours. I need to go make a post. No, it's already scheduled. It's already there. All right. So one type of post that you can make in your customer group is an engagement post. This it's best if it has nothing to do with Mary Kay. Nothing at all. An engagement post. So it can mean some examples. What's your favorite Starbucks drink? What's cooking for dinner? Let's see. What you can do is you can go to Google. You can Google national holidays in December. And for some reason, there's a national holiday for every single day of every single month, it seems like. So there's National Donut Day or National Dog Day or National Sister Day or whatever. So you can post on National Sister Day, say it's National Sister Day. show me a picture of you and your sister. And that's just an engagement post that has nothing to do with Mary Kay. All right. And you can also just Google like direct sales engagement posts on Google, or if you have Pinterest or whatever, and all sorts of ideas are going to pop up. All right. Another type of post would be posts about Mary Kay. Of course, it is our Mary Kay customer groups. We do want to post about our products, but this doesn't have to be every day. It can. It's totally up to you. Maybe it's a picture of you like putting on your lip color. You just take a picture of like a selfie of you putting on your lip color. Maybe it is you trying one of the, like if when new products come out every quarter, maybe it's a picture of you opening the new box, or if you feel brave enough to go live, opening your new box and showing your customers what just arrived at your house. One thing I do encourage you is to not make posts that are salesy, if you know what I mean. And so I don't want you to just say, this product is this much dollars, buy for me. Like, that's not a very attractive post if we just post prices and buy from me. Here's my website, I need you to order, like stuff like that. But instead, you can just post, let's say that like the new satin hands that just came out. You could make a post holding up the new fragrance of the satin hands and like, guess what? My new satin hands is here. I have 5 cents available. Who wants one? You don't even have to mention the price. If you'd like, you can always like include the link to your website so they can click on it, look at the product information on the new satin hands. So you can get creative with your posts. It doesn't always have to be pictures. There can be videos, there can be live videos. It can be a mixture of things. But I will tell you this, your customers want to see you using the product. It's okay if you post pictures or copy from like our All in Virtual Beauty and grab those videos to your group, or share pictures or videos that maybe I might be in or another sister consultant, but they want to see you. When they see you using the product, trying the product, demoing the product, holding the product, then it just makes a better connection. All right, and so let me see, I have a couple other ideas. You could do, maybe you have a date night look, or it's a Christmas holiday party, and you can take a picture, like just all glammed up and just say, here's my Christmas look brought to you by my Mary Kay products today, or something like that. They want to see you. All right, okay, looking over my notes. Okay, all right, another type of post that you can do is a personal life post. So again, it may have something to do with Mary Kay. It may not. It can be a picture of you cooking with your kids or your grandkids, or preparing a Christmas dessert or baking Christmas cookies, and just tell people like, hey, what's your favorite Christmas cookie? And just post a picture of you baking Christmas cookies, or just mixing the dough or something like that. It could be a funny oops or a silly that happened in a week. Last week I posted about, I had a picture of my hand holding popcorn and M&Ms. My kids have recently found that I love popcorn and M&Ms. And when my husband was here, he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, we're having a snack. He's like, popcorn and M&Ms don't go together. He's like, is that an Iowa thing? Is that a northern thing? And I was like, no, I don't think so. So I made a post in my customer group with my handful of M&Ms and popcorn and said, this is one of my favorite combos. Please help me prove my husband wrong, that this is common and not a northern Iowa thing. And I had so many people comment like, I love M&Ms and popcorn, or I love this with my popcorn. It had nothing to do about Mary Kay, but it was just a silly post. And so having a variety of these posts will keep your group exciting and active. Another question that you may be thinking is, okay, so when do I post? Is there like a certain time that's better to post? And honestly, it's going to vary. I would suggest like not doing your post, like, okay, let's say tomorrow's Tuesday, I post at 10, 11, and 12. You're gonna wanna spread out your posts a little bit throughout the day. As an admin in your group, you can go to the Insights tab, or Insights section. I don't remember if it's tab or section, probably depends if you're on your laptop or your phone. You can click on engagement, okay? Click on engagement, and it will actually show you the times of days that your customers tend to interact with your posts. This is crazy, okay? On each day of the week, it'll show like which days or which times throughout the day that you tend to have more interaction. And if I were you, that's when I would schedule your posts for, or that's when I would go live. A good rule of thumb would probably be, some post in the morning, lunchtime. A lot of women are on their phone, like if they're in the school pickup line, and then more like at the evening bedtime, like after supper, after everyone's come home from sporting events or things like that. And I'm not saying you have to post 4 or 5 times a day, but those would just give you like a general idea of kind of, you know, when to space out your posts. Okay, last tip. I know okay, it's 9 o'clock. I try not to go over 9 o'clock, so I will hurry it up real quick. The last thing I want to touch base on is how to grow your group, okay? So maybe your group has 30 members, and I would challenge everyone this week to grow your group, grow your customer group by 10 people, okay? Let's see if we can all grow our customer groups by 10 women, let's say by Friday, okay? By Friday. And so here's a couple of ideas of how to grow your customer group. First off, you can do a giveaway if you'd like. For adding 5 friends or 10 friends, you can announce to your customers, I'm working to grow my customer base. I'm working to grow this group to add some fun girlfriends to our Mary Kay group here. I will be doing a drawing, and every single woman you add to the group, you'll get extra entries. You'll get entries into the drawing, and you can give away, I don't know, like just a sample, like a charcoal mask sample, or maybe a mini lip gloss. It doesn't have to be anything big by any means, but you can do some sort of giveaway for your friends to add their friends and family. Something that I would do is put a time frame on it. So you could say anyone who is invited to this group and they join by, let's say, Wednesday night or something like that. So put a time frame on it, so they're just like, oh, maybe I'll add them later type of deal. That way they know kind of when to add them by. Also, you can screen them, and I would encourage you to do this. This is why having those membership questions available or already in your group set up would be helpful, because women are going to invite their friends not knowing whether or not they have a Mary Kay consultant. And again, we don't want to take someone else's customer. So if you screen them with the membership questions, you can also screen them by just sending them a message, the new members to your group, saying, thank you for joining my group. I'm so glad that whoever invited you. I just want to make sure you don't already have a beauty consultant. Just something, you know, a simple message like that. Another way that you can grow your group is you can do a weekly or monthly Win It Wednesday post. I did this for a while this summer to grow my group. And like on a Wednesday, you could post a picture and say, comment below which lip color is your favorite. So maybe it shows a picture of all our lip glosses or a lipstick collection or a picture of all our mascaras. Comment below which mascara is your favorite. Everyone who comments is entered to win. And it doesn't have to be necessarily you giving away free product. It could be, let's see, it could be they win a facial, or they could win a $10 gift card in a pampering session, or it could be that they won one item at half price. It doesn't, like, I'm not wanting to tell you like, oh, you need to just give away all this free stuff. Like, that is not what I'm saying tonight, but just these are just a few ideas. Another thing that you can do is post any size order today. You're entered to win blank, whatever it may be. Or you can post like a picture of your favorite product, and in that post you can tell your customers, all right, if you would give me a good review on your favorite Mary Kay product and post it on your personal page, like on their personal Facebook page, and tag me, you will receive a $10 gift card, something like that. So these are just a few ideas to like get interaction with your customers that are already there, to help them grow your group, to help them spread the word about your business, about the products and the services that you offer. And so that is the training I had for you all tonight. I would love to know, I'm going to go ahead and just stop the recording, but I